Hello Watch fam, I'm the Chirpy Panda, and today I'm doing something slightly different. It's not an unboxing or first impressions, which is kind of like the staple for this channel now. I'm actually doing a quick comparison between the two Seikos, my two favorite Seikos right now, the Sarb033 and the Sarb035. So they're basically the same watch, except one has a black or dark brown kind of watch face, and the other is this little bad boy, 35, has a cream dial and kind of like a sunburst effect. But anyways, we're gonna flip the camera around so we can compare it in detail, as much detail as I can get into at least. It's basically the same watch. I'm just trying to help you decide if you're gonna buy one, and you can have, if you're lucky enough to be able to choose the black or the white, let's just go with that, then which one should you go for? My opinion only, you know, take it with a grain of salt. If you can get access to both at the same time, I would say probably just get both if you can. If you can't, then you'll find out through this which one will suit you better. And if you can only get access to one of the color, just buy it. Just buy it. Buy it right now. Depending on the price, okay? If it's sub 500 USD, buy it immediately. If it's close to 700, I got it for 600, I guess, so I spent a lot for it. But $700-800, it's a bit too expensive for what it is, and you can probably get something else. Anyways, let's flip the camera around and let's compare the two and see which one I prefer and whether you should get one or the other. Welcome back, guys. So in front of me is the Sarb035 and 033. These are almost like mythical unicorns in the wild now, and trying to get this for say under, I don't know, 700-800 US is starting to get really hard. So I have been fortunate enough to I guess pick this up from various people from online. So it is secondhand watches. I wasn't able to get a brand new. You're looking at over 1,000, I believe, on Amazon and wherever else you can even get it now, since it has been discontinued for a couple of years now. But the reason why people are searching for this is because it is, number one, almost like a Grand Seiko, or dubbed the baby Grand Seikos. And number two, they've, for what it used to be, what it used to cost, packed a very good movement, 6R15 movement, automatic, hand windable, hackable, day functionality, whole shebang, you know, extremely accurate, very robust from Seiko. And it also has a magical size of a 38mm, which people don't, I mean, they don't make it as often anymore, especially something like this. For that price range, I believe when it first retailed was 450 recommended retail price, and people were buying it for under 400, like 300 every day of the week US. And once again, now it's hard to get it for under $700-800, and it's only creeping up as the rarity increases, as people like me will no longer sell this. I'll buy this and keep it forever, pass it on from generation to generation. I mean, look, I know it's not a Rolex, I know it's not an Omega, but this is a great everyday watch. And this video now is not really to sell the Sarb033 or 45. It's really to say, look, you really want to buy one, you're going to pay the premium or whatever. Look, if you can get any color, it's fine. But right now, if you were given both colors, a cream dial, which is kind of like white, or a, I think it says black, but it's really like a dark charcoal smoky, no, it's actually more smoky brown look. Which one would you get? So this is a good comparison of the color, and I've also got the original bracelet on the 35 and a Jubilee Gakoda. I think it's Gakoda, is that the brand? Yep, Gakoda Jubilee strap, which you can buy aftermarket. And this one, my biggest issue with this bracelet is that it's not perfectly aligned with the watch, which may be a breaker, so I might have to change it. And this is obviously the original strap, but the original strap looks good but feels kind of crappy. Now, maybe before I get into it, let's just look at the quick dimensions. You guys probably know it all. They are exactly the same in terms of dimension wise. So here's my trusty digital caliper. It is a 38, as I believe. Yep, 38. With the thickness of 11.4, so relatively thin. Lug to lug, a really respectable lug to lug of 44. And okay, there's a 20, I forgot. So those are the dimensions. The crystal itself is a Hardlex crystal, which I have had no problems with, I'm going to be honest. I haven't had any scratch. I wear it like, I don't wear both of them daily, obviously. I wear interchangeable, but on a weekly basis, I'll wear each of them like 2 or 3 times. Like interchange, and then I change watches during the day, halfway through the day. There's too many bad boys to wear on a daily basis. I feel like they're both very, very versatile. I do find myself gravitating to black a lot more, purely because I guess it doesn't stand out as much. And when I'm wearing it, it feels like it's just a timepiece that I can admire, if that makes sense. It does have that Rolex Oyster Perpetual, or yeah, maybe Rolex Oyster Perpetual or Datejust without the fluted bezel. It has that feel to it, so it's very understated. Rolex, you know, you can call Rolex understated, but it's very understated. However, when you do look at it, it just feels like everything is perfectly balanced and well thought out. As for the white one, I feel like I wear this when I want to have like a shirt on, if that makes sense, or when I'm wearing something that's more lighter and more flowy, more free. And I find I'll gravitate towards this, or if I've got an outfit that's a bit more colorful. So that's kind of where I gravitate towards. Now, obviously the 2 color is largely a personal choice, and as I mentioned before, if you can see this for like $500-600 US, you know, you should probably maybe have a think about buying it, because it's only going to get more expensive. And I know this sounds like I'm kind of helping scalpers and stuff, but it is a great everyday watch, and you really should have it in your collection. And it just really depends on what type of outfit you're going with. So they're both amazing, but I do gravitate towards the black a bit more. Now, the only issue that I kind of have with it is that I don't really understand why there's the chapter ring. Is it trying to be really sporty, but it's not at the same time? Like, why is there a chapter ring? If they remove the chapter ring, it just feels a lot more clean. And maybe because of that, like if you really dislike the chapter ring, the white one or the cream dial one might be better for you, because it is a bit more blended in. Like you can't really see it as well, as much as you say. Whereas on the black one, because the chapter ring is white and it's on black, you can quite distinctly see that it's there. So that's one consideration point, you know, if that is something you really dislike. Now, the other thing, and this applies for both of them, is that the Loom is basically non-existent. It's not good. I mean, I've done Loom shots before. I'll probably just put it up on the screen again. Each indices in the middle where the little white dot is, I don't know if you guys can see it, that's Loom. And when you have it like in the dark, it makes the watch like really small inside, because that's all that's loomed up. And then Dolphin Hands has some Loom, but it just doesn't last. I mean, it is Lumibra, which is basically the best in the industry, but it's just not enough of it. So it's not one of those, you know, Loom based watch. It's kind of more dressy than sporty in my point of view. And yeah, that's it. Look, I just wanted to just do a really quick video to compare the white and black. So I'm going to chuck on the wrist so you can see how it looks, and then you can decide which one you want to go with. So here's the black one on my 6¼ inch wrist. Like, I don't really have very thick wrists, as I mentioned before, but on my slender wrist, this is the perfect size watch and the perfect everyday watch. Heck, this is the one watch collection. If I was to recommend one to anyone and say, you know what, I only want to buy one watch and, you know, my budget is limited. If it wasn't limited, I'll probably go with Datejust. I really want that myself, or an Oyster Perpetual, or even Explorer. But if your budget is a limitation and you're like, I'm only gonna buy one watch, I think this is up there. This is definitely up there. Maybe with the Tissot Powermatic or PRX 100, I think it was. It just has that look. It has that sporty look with the metal bracelet and everything, but it's like understated on the dial enough so that you can wear it as a slightly more dressy watch. Now this is the black one. Now I'm going to chuck the white one on, and then you can then see what I mean by having the white one for like a more colorful occasion. So now this is the white one. Obviously basically the same watch, just you see how like it lightens up my skin because I've kind of got like darkish skin. The black one kind of makes it darker, which means I can actually dress this with like different color, more color ranges. I feel like it will match like a blue shirt, for example. I mean, black will too, but it's just personal preference wise, this will stand out a bit more. Using the original, look, if you don't want to buy another bracelet, this works fine. Like it kind of sticks out there. I don't know why that does. So it's a nice middle clasp, but when I close this, that was bad. It sticks out like this, and I don't know. Anyways, it's Seiko bracelet. What do you expect? This one's a solid end link, and it's got an exhibition case back for the 6R15. So it's such a brilliant watch. Anyways, those were the two comparisons of the watches, depending on which one you feel like matches your skin tone and your wardrobe. This is probably the one you go with. Otherwise, if you have the opportunity to buy both, I would say buy both. And if you really just can get one and you have access to both colors, just get the one that you know matches you more. Black goes better with me, I feel. I don't know if you guys agree. And if you only have access to one color, just buy it anyways. And if you've got access to the salmon color, I think that's Sarb037, sell it to me because I really want it. The salmon one is going for thousands now, like over 1,500 I think US, but it looks amazing. Anyways, here's my really short video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do a lot of watch reviews and comparisons like this. If you liked it, leave a like. If you dislike it, feel free to smash that dislike button. Leave a comment, tell me what type of watch you're wearing right now and what I should actually review next. But otherwise, I'll catch you in the next Chirpy Panda video. Enjoy life, watch fam, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.